Hello and welcome everybody again to another episode of the Python Flask Learning Flask series. We're going to pick off right where we left off with render template. So let's go ahead and add some dynamic functionality to our homepage. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's say that in our homepage, okay, it's index.html. We'll first make an h1 that says welcome to our website. This is cool and all, but I think for the sake of clarity and stuff, I don't know if I quite want this. What's this plugin called? Man, I don't know. I don't know what this is called, but I feel like it's cool, but it's not very useful for me. Display, enable, text wrapping, space fast pop, whatever. We'll keep it as is. Maybe if we just did this as plain text, there we go. Okay, it's not as pretty. Is there some type of HTML that doesn't do that? No. Okay. It's not as pretty, but maybe it's this. I don't know. Anyways, maybe I'll look into it some other time. But yeah, welcome to our website now. It's a nice H1 that says welcome to our website. And we want to add some dynamic functionality. Let's say the time is currently 7:12 p.m. That's correct. The time is currently 7:12, or the date and time is currently August 26th, 7:12 p.m. Okay, this is correct information as of now, but in a couple of seconds, in about 15 seconds, it's going to be outdated information. It's going to need to be updated to 7:13 p.m. So how can we perhaps make something that's dynamic? And obviously we could do this using JavaScript, but for the purposes of getting something from Python, how can we give the date and time from Python to this web app? Well, we would do from datetime import datetime. Okay, and now we have something called datetime that's that we can use, and we can say now equals datetime dot now. Okay, and what this is going to do is it's going to make a variable called now, and it'll be equal to datetime dot now. The important part that's relevant to Flask comes now. Okay, we're going to add a comma. Oh, this is index.html. We're going to add a comma, and we're going to say current time. You can also call this meho. You can also call this anything you want. Don't call it meho. It's not good to call it a random name. But I want to let you know that it can be called anything. We're passing on a variable as a keyword argument to this function called render template right now. So you can call it current time. You can call it now. For simplicity's sake, a lot of times it's going to be equal to the variable that you've set previously. So now equals now is conventional, for example. However, people could do current time equals now as well. You can do that. You can also do current time equals and move this one right here. It's all possible. However, I'm going to stick to now equals now. I just wanted to, explain that so that there's no confusion there. That this is not a special keyword or anything. This is what we're passing in as a keyword argument. Now is going to equal now. This now second. Okay, you know what? Because it's the same, we'll call it the time. Okay. So the time is going to equal now. Now is what we've already defined in Python, and the time is now what we're going to actually be able to use inside of index.html. Let's see it in action. So before we do, let's refresh. We can see it's stuck at 7:12. But if we do this and we do the time inside here, you're going to see, ta-da, the up-to-date, absolutely perfect, precise date and time. Every time we refresh, Python is going to give the current date and time with the seconds and milliseconds and nanoseconds and all of that as well. How do we put this in a more neat and pretty format? Perhaps what all we want is the hour. So if we did .hour, there you go. Currently 19. And there is something called strf format, string formats, and we could do like, I am absolutely terrible at these. So there's a website for this, strf time. If I could find that website, it's a great website that I use regularly. It's this one, I think. So you can basically, let's put this website a little bit bigger. You can basically just format how you want things to look. So if I wanted it to look like 7:16, okay, let's go for that. We're gonna do hour, and then we're gonna do this, and then we'll do the minute, like this, 7:16, and we also want the month, August 17th, currently, or 27th. Sorry, August 27th. So we're gonna take this part. There you go. So this website, strftime.net, it's a great website. I generally use it. It's not a paid ad or anything, needless to say. But yeah, now we can do this. We can toss this over here. And what this is going to do is strf. Let's troubleshoot. .strf time, I think. Let's see. How I miss? Oh, I've said format. My bad. strf time. There we go. August 26th, 7:17. But it looks like we're missing the PM, which is an easy AM PM section format. We can do like this. And now when we paste it here, ta-da! And I kind of want to make it a little smaller, so let's do like this. There we go. So welcome to our website, and the day and time is currently August 26th, and if you refresh, it's going to become automatically, and you know, it's going to update the time automatically. The reason for that is because Python is now passing in this now variable, which, because we've also formatted it, is just a string. Originally it was a date time object. Now it's a string, and that string is being passed on to the time. Okay, Flask's Jinja can take objects as well. It doesn't have to be a string. So this now could be like a, you know, it could be an integer like 5. It could be a string, or it could be some type of object. For example, if we put in app, you can see the object is actually being passed in. If we put in app dot something, what could we put in? App dot, I can't think of anything right now. Maybe app dot config. You can see all of the configuration stuff that we have, right? So you can see debug is set to true and things like that. Anyways, so in any case, we now have learned. Okay, we don't want to leave it at like that. We want to do equals now, ideally. Time equals now. We now have learned how to pass variables from Python to templates and use them like this, right? The format, just to go over it again, is, because I don't think I've verbally said it, it's pretty much the most important part of the video, is just these little squiggly brackets, 2 of those to start and 2 of them to end, and this is how you pass variables from Python to your HTML template. I appreciate the time that you've taken, and I hope this video was something that was beneficial to you, and I wish you all the best. Till the next time.